Gotta love it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, or YouTube could just not work for me. That's cool.
Oh, there it is.
Sweet.
Oh, there it is.
And we are good. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Redline Racing League. This is the round of 12 finale. The last spot to be locked up by a win could potentially be sealed tonight at Darlington, which is where we will be racing tonight. Qualifying just wrapping up. We got Mark McAtack up in the booth to give us a rundown of the running order.
Alrighty, how we doing, sir?
Doing all right.
Good, good. All right. Well, as you said at the top, we got Darlington tonight. It is also the last race in the round of 12. So after this, we will be eliminating 4 drivers from playoffs, or from the playoffs, I should say. Excuse me. But they'll still be allowed to race, of course. But the playoff field will be shrunk down to 8. Also, want to give a quick announcement before I go over the qualifying order that we will not be racing the next 2 weeks because of the holidays with Christmas and the New Year's. So our next race will not be until Tuesday, January 7th, which will be at Kansas. And that will be the first race in the round of 8. So I just wanted to make that quick announcement before we go. Next race will be Tuesday, January 7th. But that being said, here is tonight's starting lineup for Darlington. We got a 12-car field. Myself, Mark McAtack, and 22 will be leading them. 2 green. Starting second, we got Chief TP. Starting second, we got Cope in the 24. Third is Chief TP. Fourth, we got 19. Fifth is Doing Work. Sixth, we got Fulton, or P. Fulton, excuse me. Seventh is Team 95. Eighth is Cole. Ninth, we got Jay White. 10th is Hootie. 11th is Dog, and Sling is 12th. So that is the starting lineup. I'll go give a quick couple announcements to the fellas in the other chat, and then we will get racing, sir.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you, Albridge.
Yes, sir. And that was your rundown for Darlington. Now following with practice. Not a lot of drivers are looking about as forward to this as they were the track last week, which being the Indy Road Course. Nobody was looking forward to that. But should be a good one. Tough track to pass. So moving up through the field is going to be something to watch. And we'll take a quick rundown of the point scenario right now as they run. Jay White on the cutoff line, down 15 from the 5 of Team 95, who is 3 points behind 19mm. Jay White needs needs more than just a good points day today in order to really hedge his bets on making the round of 8. But it is Darlington. We've seen crazier things happen. We've seen Eric Jones win a race here, so that tells us something about this track. But right now, trying to get back on to the live stream I was on. Oh, man, and I thought for sure I was going to have in-game chat. Dang it. Man, these guys got to turn their chat settings on. It makes my life way more interesting. Really helps me, too. I can tell if somebody got a speeding penalty or not. But right now, this one is just about getting on to pit road. Darlington, a tricky track. I saw, I think it was practice. Nope, sorry, that was my Monday race that I saw some shenanigans in. My bad. I'm getting the 2 days mixed up because I usually do the practice on Sundays with these guys, and then I have my Monday league, and then I have this league, so it's like 3 days of just random. But if there's one guy who's not looking forward to this, it is that 24 at Copenhagen. He starts second, so that is good to see, but doing work. Has some work to do in order to get himself up farther into the top 5 right now as he starts 5th. I was joking with him too. I'm like, you feel good about your qualifying lap? He's like, no. But that's what we do here, man. We have fun. It's always a good time. And we all know the car to look out for, that 22 of Mark McAttack. And we've seen him have dominant seasons, so now we look to jumping in the same time as everybody else, so we'll hopefully be able to catch that green flag as the field does. And green flag is out. Mark McAttack leads them into the tight turn 1. 2 by 2. Can we keep it off the wall? P. Fulton, and they do. Clean through 1 and 2. Very nice to see. Mark McAttack breaking out to the early advantage, but Cope showing he has the speed to keep up with that 22 and put up a fight right now all over the bumper of the 22. Cope said he was working hard at running that high line, trying to see if he can make that work. Did not work through 1 and 2 that time. Much better 3 and 4, able to just close in, maybe another 10th back to that 22. The 9 settles into 3rd. Chief, he was the 3rd fastest. 78 of 19 millimeters settles into 4th. Really, the top 5 just settle into their running spots. But look at the gap from the 5 of Team 95. He's up a spot, up to 6th after starting 7th. Everybody up front starting to really get spread out. Here comes the 18 of P. Fulton, though, trying to get that 18 back up a spot after having a pretty good day last week. Just missed out on a podium finish. Pit Road did not treat him kindly. Trying to have a makeup day here at Darlington. And you got that 16. Jay White up into 8th. Man who needs to have a good points day if he has any hopes of getting into the round of 8. And now, though, just trying to keep consistency in the forefront of his mind. Just trying to hug the bottom, keep that car in front of him. Keep the steering wheel pointed in the right direction. You got the 99 of Hootie Hoo running back here in the 9th spot. And if you want to talk about having an eventful practice, Hootie Hoo is, well, just about everywhere. See him just let off a little bit too much. Oh, and into the wall. There goes a 19, a Cole Trickle. Didn't have the starting spot he wanted to. Now trying to work his way back up after dropping a couple of spots. And the 41 of Dog Pound sits back here. About 10. 11th is, or sorry, about 11th. The 3 running 12th. Back up at the front, though. The 24 has caught the back bumper of that 22 once again, about a half a car length between first and second. "50 laps to go here in stage 1. And already I can tell you this is going much better than qualifying did, as nobody has spun yet. So that's nice to see. And if we look back here, 62 doing work, able to get by the 78 of 19. If we don't see a new winner, we potentially see a new triplet up in the booth at the end of this one. We'll have to see, as it's really been the Mark Cope and Doohan show. But today, it is all Mark McAtack, Cope, and Chief. As Chief tries to capitalize on the 24's misfortune, he got into the wall. The 9 of Chief got to take the bottom. So tight, so hard to stay side by side in these tight corners. 9 falls back in line behind the 24, and they get back to work at trying to run down the 22 of Mark McAtack. Oh, just lost it on exit. There you see the 62 back here getting a little squirrely out of turn 2. Chief and the 9 up into second spot. Chief, not a slouch here at Darlington. He had the top 3 speed coming into today. And he showed it in practice on Sunday. And again here in qualifying, getting 3rd fastest. But you can see now Mark starting to break away. Ooh, the 22 though getting loose out of turn 4. Not loose enough for everybody else to catch him up, but doing work is steadily just losing time as I'm watching his stream. Just losing time to these guys. Almost 3 seconds behind Copenhagen in the 24. As these two are closing in on the 22. Ever so slowly. Now look at this corner by the 9. That was beautiful. A nice run through 3 and 4 by that 9 car. That's why you see the gap starting to close. Oh, the 22 loose. Here comes Chief to his outside. Chief gonna hug that bottom. Ain't no way the 22 gonna get by. The 9 of Chief, your leader at Darlington. He will come around and lead his first lap of the day. And we'll get the lap count. 42 to go. The 9 squirrely at a 2. That allows the 22 to get his lead back. And to about the same gap he had after he got squirrely. And the 9 got by him. Cope electing to help Chief out. Man, you just see Chief riding right in Mark McAtack's tire tracks. Best part about this is dirty air is nowhere near as effective as it is in real life. Now the top three really spreading out. We're going to take a run through the field here. The 78 getting a little help there by the lap car of Slingshot Rodeo. Meanwhile, the 18 and the 5. Look here, Team 95 and P. Fulton. Fulton electing to run that high line. Going to try a little. Oh, got a little squirrely. Too squirrely out of turn 4. 39 to go in stage 1. The laps ticking by quick. For a track as large as this one, the laps do go by pretty quick. Oh, doing work. Messing up 3 and 4. That's going to allow 19 to get by. Move the 78 up to 4th. Now we got a little bit of a battle working up here with 2nd and 3rd. I think they're just trying to work together, bump draft each other out of the corners in hopes to try to catch that 22. We go back running through the field. Oh man, Hootie has had an eventful day. You can tell by the nose of that 99. He's seen some things, and we got green flag stops. The top 4, 5. Everybody in the top 5 coming down this time. P. Fulton and the 18 electing to stay out. So not going to see much parity here on this first green flag cycle. Only one car truly staying out. That run into the wall is going to kill his run, though. This is where you got to enter from. Hit this turn too quick, and this car will spin right around on you. Down to minimum speed he goes. Ooh, doing work. Where does he file out at? There's a 78 of 19. I thought for sure he must have came down the lap prior. He must have came down one lap earlier, so he gets that 62 back into what would be the top 5. The field has to get by the 18 of P. Fulton first. And there they go. Look how spread out that top 3 is. Cope in the 24. Able to get back to 2nd. Pit crew gets him by the 9. Now he's got a rabbit to chase in that 22 as he is broken out to a hell of a lead. And the short pit, lap shorter, put the 62 at doing work back out ahead of the 78. As before the green flag cycles hit, he was right on the 78's bumper, and now he is pretty good. Half a straightaway, third of a straightaway, one of the two, away from the 78 of 19. So good job on pit road by him. 18 of P. Fulton able to get by. Excuse me, the 5 of Team 95. So that's a hell of a job by P. Fulton. Didn't probably have that lap he wanted to after staying out, but it was the lap. It was good enough to get him by the 5. So Fulton up to 6th. As the laps wind down. Oh, Just saw the 62 doing work. Get caught on the wall there. That allows 78 to close in. 32 to go. I think we're around the halfway point here in stage number 1. Oh no, what happened to Cope? He was running second, now way back here in third. He had these troubles in practice to where he just pushed the car too hard. Either got into the wall, got loose out of 2 and spun. I think this was wall contact that led to this. With the spin, he would have lost way more time. But that moves Chief back up to second. And look what's ahead of Mark. You got the 99 of Hootie Hoo and the 41 of Dog Pound in their own little battle up here. Dog into the wall. Into the 99. Mark McIntyre's got to be puckered in his seat right now. As they kept it straight by the grace of God, they did. That could have gone legitimately sideways so easily. Mark by 1 lapped car. Now has to get by the 99 of Hootie Hoo, which judging by his front end, he's had an eventful day and Mark doesn't want to be a part of this event. Nine's hoping the 99 can hold him off just a little bit longer so that way he can close that gap. And Hootie Hoo just trying to stay on the lead lap. I don't know how well he's going to do doing that, but gotta love the effort. Mark going to take this time to... Oh, there's some contact. Now Mark going to peek to the inside of Hootie Hoo. Who's going to go into the wall just so as to stay off that 22. That was a 41 we heard on the bottom of the track. Electing to stay out of the way of the top 3. Coming to 24 laps to go. I expect to see one more green flag stop before this one's done. Not able to close that gap, maybe just a hair, but it's not enough right now. He's going to need some pit strategy. Ooh, the 22 into the wall, though. Here's the 62 doing work right now, running in 4th, staying ahead of the 78 of 19 millimeter. Let's see if we can take a lap with him. They can follow his stream. Lets off pretty good. About mid-corner, gets back on the throttle. Trying to get by the lap car of Dog Pound. Letting off right about there, right at that second cone as you enter the corner. Actually, no, they're letting off well into the corner. And about mid-corner, light on and then full on once you're about 3/4 of the way through. Ooh, a little squirrely. Here comes 1-9 though. A battle for fourth is on. We're going to go to that 78. We're going to run on with him. It's Hootie Hoo has an event down on the bottom of the track. And now 1-9 trying to take a peek to the inside of the 62. Like I said, hard to make a pass here. Right now, though, that 78 can't do anything with doing work right now. Oh, as we got cars on pit road, the 24 gonna try some strategy here. He's gonna try the short pit method. So 9 now on pit road, 22 electing to stay out. So a little bit of strategy being played by your leaders. Or by the cars up front. Your leader staying on the track. And he's continuing to stay out there. All right. It is a gamble, though, when you let to stay out. If your lap times aren't that far off from how you started, then you might be able to make it work. And here he comes, Mark McAttack. Down onto pit road. The car that was closest to him. Here is Chief. He's coming off of pit road. And there is the 24 going on by. So the short pit gets him at least up to second. 24 or 22, sorry, not even in his pit box yet. So this will be to get back on the lead lap. This is not a position pass, as Mark has just now gotten into his box. So Cope gonna have to drive fast but consistent. Got to keep the car off the wall. Get as much time out of this lap as he can get. It's Mark now out of his pit box. He's back on the track. And I don't think Cope's going to be that close to him. No, he ain't. He's going to be able to see him, but that's about it. Pushed it a little too hard, too, and got into the wall. Mark McAttack, and now 15 to go, has a commanding lead over the 22, but a little bit of some fun going on. Doing work has not yet come down to make his final service of stage one, nor has the 78. These two staying out. At least I believe. No, never mind. 1-9 had. Sorry, no, Mark McAttack is your lead. I just can't read. That's cool. Glad I completely misread that for a lap and a half, maybe 2. Sick. But nope, with about 13 to go, Mark McAtack just has to really hold on. Oh, wall contact is not what you need. Now 12 to go in stage 1. Surprising enough, we are caution free and relatively spin free. I mean, you got guys in the wall, but like I'm telling you, man, we had Spin City on Sunday during practice. These guys did not have the handle on their car that they would have wanted, but everybody really got to know this track over the last 2 days. So starting to see less of those control issues. Slingshot done for the day. And if you look at his car, that thing has seen better days. Trying to figure out who's on in a lead lap fight. You know these two are the 18 and the 19. You see P. Fulton trying to close in. He was one of the last ones to pit, so he's got the freshest equipment on track right now. Ooh! I think that was Hootie-Hoo. No. Thought I saw somebody spin, but you saw the 18 of P. Fulton get by the 19. That was for position. That's position number 7. As back up here, we got the 78 and the 62. 1-9 able to get by, doing work for 4th. Let's see how stage 2 goes now that these guys got a good amount of laps under their belt here. P. Fulton continues to try to run down that 5. Look at the lead. Mark's got a full straightaway plus. And these drivers up at the front. 7 to go this time by as the 22 crosses. You can see the lap traffic ahead. That is the 19 that we were just following. Ooh, Mark with a save. We were just following along with Cole Trickle, P. Fulton, and Team 95, but P. Fulton should have the slight edge. I just saw, the 16 of Jay White got loose there. He was getting out of the way of the top 3. Mean yellow machine. Running in behind these 3 drivers, but you see the 18 of P. Fulton trying to close in on that 5 for 6. We got 5 laps to go. Both get a little squirrely. And look at the run. The 18 gets on the 5. So be for 4 to go. The 22 gets to the 19 of Cole Trickle. No, Team 95 is going to defend that run. Every point matters. 3 to go for the 22. Now he's gotten by the 19. These guys got to really put the hustle on. They want to stay ahead of Mark. 2 to go. And if they can keep their cars under them, they should be all right to stay on the lead lap. Excuse me. Oh, and P. Fulton gets by the 5. Move the 18 up to 6th. Team 95 down to 7th. And that's going to put him right in the line of fire of that 22. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to stay on the lead lap. The 19's hoping so he can get his lap back. Final dive into turn 3 is stage 1. The 5 up into the wall. The 99 around. And Team 95 stays a lead lap car. And Mark McAttack wins stage 1. The 24 of Cope finishing 2nd. The 9 of Chief 3rd. The 78 of Band 1. Or 19mm. Wow. 19mm finishing in 4th. Doing work will round out your top 5. P. Fulton finishing 6th, 7th. Be the 5 of Team 95. Cole Trickle will finish in 8th. Jay White will finish 9th, and Dog Pound will round out your top 10. Now, 3rd trip down pit road for these drivers to either make a change or reverse the change, or just keep it the same. Usually see a walk back, but 2x2 again as we get ready to start the 2nd stage. Green flag is out. Stage 2 underway. The look back. Will we see cars go squarely into the wall? Oh! Jay White, here comes Cole Trickle through. The 19 by the 16 by the 18. Or at least right now he's side by side. Doesn't want to be left on that bottom. Falls in line behind P. Fulton. As you follow along with the 24. Running on the bumper. Mark McAttack. You see that top 5 really glued together, equidistant between each other. Except for the 24 and the 22. Those two are pretty close together, but everybody else pretty equidistant. The 62, though, starting to lose a bit of time. That's a car. It's P. Fulton. Oh, you heard him slam on the brakes. Didn't want to come sliding into the door of that 19 car. Oh, the 99, a hootie hoo. Nah, screw it. Let's go down pit road this time. Why not? Looking like a ballerina down here with all of these little pirouettes. Oh, the 9. A Chief. Losing third to the 78 of 19. And I believe... I make it sound like I just fell out of my chair. Nope, I just lunged out of it. And I believe... 19 in the pre-race. So this is actually one of his favorite tracks. So, oh, but here comes that 9 of Chief. A bad turns 3 and 4. But the 78 allows the 9 to jump right back under him. And now the 9 back to third, but the wall contact allows the 78 to stay right with him. And now we got the lap car. That is the 41 of Dog Pound up ahead of these two. And you know that these guys are going to catch him. How does the 41 handle? A little bit loose is the 24 of Copenhagen. Oh, just gives a high five to Dog Pound, and everybody stays on their merry way. This battle back here, though, 3-car battle with the 9, the 78, and the 62. As my dumb ass just shut the stream. There we go. That's how you do it. '99. Asked his crew for some popcorn. He wants to sit back and watch this one. I don't even think his helmet's on in that car. This top 3 back here, led by the 9 of Chief. I actually want to ride on the follow cam of doing work. See if he's going to make a move or try and work with these 3. 46 to go here in stage 2. Hoping this is one of those tracks where the stages are broken up evenly and not just like you know, short, kind of short, and then really long, you know. It's usually a short track thing, but oh, a little mistake by the 24. Ooh, a little mistake by the 22. Not too big of a mistake, though. Doesn't allow the 24 to really close that much. Now you really can tell these guys aren't looking to pass back here. They're looking to just ride in line, see if momentum alone can bring them back to those top 2 drivers. Well, back here through the field, not really a whole lot of battling going on. We'll jump back up here to the front. 78 is just on the bumper. A Chief. No way. You know what? Why not? One minute, y'all. Oh, no. No. Hold on. I gotta do some stuff. Doing some stuff in the background. Right now, the running order pretty much staying about the same. Yeah, now the top 3. I'm pretty sure I just did all that. And nothing really changed up at the top. Alright, so now I'm going through here. What? Oh my gosh. There we go. All right. So the top 3 staying the same. Ooh, a little bit of commotion down at the bottom. The 41 and the 16 of Jay White. Having a little bit of a situation. No manual cautions, though, in this league. If the game doesn't bring it out, we stay green. I mean, manual caution right now would be probably kind of cool. Oh, doing work! Shooting to the bottom! Oh, yeah, you saw the smoke coming off of that right rear. Oh, and he tries to get underneath the 9 going on to pit road. So now we see the 9 achieve, and the 62 are doing work, who's definitely going to need to change that right rear, because that thing had some steam coming off of it. Mark McAttack, though, continuing to lead. Cope electing to make his first green flag stop with 36 laps remaining. So give him 24, so he'll need to come down once more. And I highly doubt Mark McAttack can make 12 laps last. Mark now down pit road with the 78 of 19. Here is the 24 exiting. We'll see. We've seen the short pit actually work here. So could we see Copenhagen able to get ahead of the 22? And that would be a resounding yes. Potentially, yes. And just, he will. Copenhagen will inherit the race lead, and by a considerable margin. The short pit coming into play. And you know what? We just love who's third, or he was third. It was doing work who was running third, but Chief able to get by him and take that position away. But how about Copenhagen using the pit strategy to his advantage again? He does have to come down one more time, though. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes, if he can short pit again, or if Mark McAttack can cut that strategy down. But he did say at the Indy road course that his pit strategy was a winning one, but the caution that came in stage 3 put a giant wrench into it. It ruined his strategy play. Right now we're seeing it work, getting him up into the second position in stage 1. Although at the end of it, he still came in third, but it worked. Got him. He advanced his position, which is what you always look to do with those strategies. Oh my god, I just closed out my stream. Are you kidding me? Okay, thank you. Nope, that ain't it. Nope. Oh my god, that's not even the right guy. Wow. But we're going to follow along with this 22. And Mark McIntyre starting to close on in. To that 22. Bruh. Now we can actually get a lap count here. And that 24. Copenhagen doing what he needs to do, just running Mark's line. If you're going to pass me, you're going to have to try something different. Ooh, Mark! Wow! A rare mistake from the 22 gives the 24 some breathing room. Got the 41 around the front stretch. Ooh, and he had to slow up. You heard him let off. That's going to let the 22 back in here, but now the 22 might have to do the same thing. No. Ooh. Mark able to get by. So now first and second, back at it again. Now, seriously, me and my stream are just not working together here. Laps ticking down to that next green flag cycle, though. It's Copenhagen, who's already locked himself into the round of 8. The first driver to do it here in the round of 12. I was just trying to get a lap count and I missed it. We'll get it around this time by, though. Oh, man. What a line by the 24. 22 to go. Be about 15 laps remaining. About another 7, 8, maybe 9 laps. And we'll see these guys come and make their final service. Stage 2. Meanwhile, the usual suspects right here in 4th and 5th doing battle once again. 19mm. Oh no, ban one. That's gonna clear 19 through to second, or not second. Wow, through to 4th. So used to talking about 1st and 2nd up here. I completely missed it. Now we got more lap traffic. This time one that's actually going to be a little bit better at keeping pace. It's all about navigating lap traffic. We've seen it bite the 24 before. Oh, and you heard the 22 get the run. We'll do the top-down cam. to 62. Doing work. Is actually coming down this time to make his final stop. But we go back to the lead. Oh, they're both squirrely. Oh, problems by both of your top two. That was not a visual glitch. That was both of your leaders shooting to the bottom, saving loose cars. Turn 2. The deadly one. If you watch them exit turn 2, I thought that was turn 4, my bad. This being turn 4. You see Mark starting to close back into the 24 of Copenhagen. But you'll see it right when they get on the exit of turn 2. Right about here. Right there's a bump, and it'll shoot you to the bottom like it just did to the 24 Copenhagen. But he's going to use that as his entry to pit road. I think he made minimum speed. All right, so Mark McAttack down pit road this time. All right, Copenhagen off of pit road. Mark McAttack just now entering his pit box. What will one lap mean for the short pit strategy? Mark now getting off of pit road. I think it ain't gonna mean a whole lot. I think, as you know. Oh! They're gonna be side by side. Cope gonna send it into 3 and 4. Side by side, like we've seen these two do all year long. Or all season long, I should say. Oh, Cope trying to pinch Mark on the bottom. What an incredible job by both of these guys to not only just right there make it through turn 2 without murdering each other, but to be able to go side by side for what is now a full lap plus with only a minimal amount of laps to go. But Mark on the bottom in that preferred line is going to take the lead back. So the short pit not working to the 24's favor. And that was actually pretty even. If Cope didn't hit that wall out of turn 4 or turn 2, I think he would have been able to get by that 22 and be in the lead where he was at this when they came down pit road. Right now, 12 laps to go. And back here, it is the usual suspects fighting it out for 4th. 1-9 and doing work. Still doing work. Be able to hold off that 78 of 19 millimeter. That was the wrong scrolling direction. Well, it's really all the 62 doing work has to do is just keep that car off the wall. But wasn't able to do that, and so 19 back to 4th, and the 62 is back to 5th. Back up at the front though, with under 10 laps remaining. As they come around this time, we'll get a real lap count. Nine. Okay, cool. I was right. This time out of 4, it'll be 8 to go. Oh man, the 62 did not have a good 3 and 4, losing a ton of time. Got into the wall, had to save it, and lost a ton more time to that 78 of 19 millimeter. You can see the 9 just barely, and can even more barely see your race leaders, who will once again hit that lap traffic. That looks like it could be. Not you. Trying to figure out who that car is ahead of the 22 of Mark and Mac Attack. Not the 16. Not the 19. It looked like a blue bumper to me. No, let's hit the 5 of Team 95. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, though. If we get to it, as the laps continue to wind down. Yeah. Coming to 5 laps to go. I don't think, yeah, that is the 5 of Team 95, and I don't think he's got anything to worry about. Man, I was trying to get Hootie Hoo up here. He was talking about wanting to be up here. I tried to invite him. Has not joined. I'm a little upset by that. That would have been really cool, but now the battle for the lead starting to heat up. Cope might have found something that 24 likes. Should be at 4 laps remaining. We are. Come to 3 to go. The top 2 nose to tail once again. Two laps remain. All it takes right now is one mistake by either driver. And this will be the white flag. 5 and the 18 ahead of the 22. They will not be a factor. 1 lap to go in stage number 2. That was viewer glitch right there. But oh, Cope, a nasty exit out of turn 2. Could just about seal the deal for the 22 Mark Mac Attack here in stage 2, and it will. Mark will come out of turn 4, and he will take stage 2. Cope was right there at the end, but turn 2 bites again. Got a little too loose, had to let off, and that gave Mark the room he needed. And it will be Chief finishing third. 19mm fourth. Doing work rounds out your top 5. P. Fulton 6th. Or sorry, Team 95 6th. And it was P. Fulton 7th, Cole Trickle 8th, Jay White 9th, and Dog Pound will round out your top 10. That time I almost legitimately fell down. I tried to lean against my chair, and my chair went with me. Now we get ready for the run to the finish. On with the leader, Mark McAtack. Cole Trickle gets the free pass, and he will be back on the lead lap. But green flag waves this to set the round of 8. Oh, and Cole Trickle getting into Jay White. Or no, that's Dog Pound, my bad. And everybody falling in line. Except for back here, the 18. Whoa! A misstep by P. Fulton. But your top 5 remains the same, as everybody literally just got into a single file order as quickly as they possibly could. They don't want no shenanigans. You can just see, though, it's like there's just a string attached to every car, bumper to bumper. They are just riding in each other's line, except for that bit right there with Cope. You saw right there, and like that last turn 1 and 2, everybody followed what the 22 was doing. Copenhagen once. Whoa! There goes the 78. To the bottom, along with the 62 at doing work. Both of those drivers, a terrible turn 2 exit. And they're going to lose time to the top 3. They'll find each other. They seem to have a knack of doing that. There's top 3 you could put a blanket on top of. Man, I wish I could cut to a clip of Richmond with these two, Mark and Cope, man. The fight they had at Richmond was pretty much like they're fighting stage 2. Oh, Cope into the wall! Turn 2 bites him! And quick to rebound back to the bumper of the 9. Elects to help the 9. Oh, the 22 loose out of turn 2. Gathers it up actually rather nicely. Can't throw a blanket over the top three anymore. And what did I say? I knew they'd find each other. The 78 and the 62. Looking to do battle again for fourth. He's doing work. Has a little bit of wall contact. Chief, though, still just trying to close that gap to the 22. Viewer glitch starting to bite us. Just a little bit. Nothing too major. "57 laps remain here in the final stage. 62 doing work, able to get by the 78 of 19mm. Back up at the front though. Chief putting the pressure on Mark McAttack. Peek into the inside through 3 and 4. Oh, gives him a little nudge through 1 and 2. Man, now you can... We're back to a blanket over these three. I think this is how we're going to run. At least... I mean, if the 22 makes a mistake, the 9 is definitely going to capitalize on it, but at least until that first green flag stop, this might be how we stay. And then you got the 62 and the 78, who just love finding each other. They just want to be racing buddies today. Yeah, but these guys are making fourth look exciting, though. Back and forth between these two. Really nice. There's really no other battles going on track. Oh, Cope having a mistake. He's losing time to the 9 and the 22. But we've seen him have that second place speed, or the second quickest speed in practice and qualifying. We should be able to see that 24 work his way back to the top 2. A little bit of draft down the straightaways would be a help. Oh, no mistakes would also help. My knee feels like locking up on me, but we're fine. Ooh, a little bit too wide. Went the 9 at Chief. It's going to allow the 22 that little bit of extra room. Ooh, and wide out of turn 2. Top 3 is starting to really get some separation. Ooh, we got a little battle back here for 6th. The Team 95 and pushing P. Fulton with under 50 to go. Another duo that can't be separated. And the run goes with Fulton. Oh, let off a little bit there. He didn't know if the 5 was going to cut up to his line. He didn't want him jumping across his nose. And taking them both out. So he elected to back up a little bit. Let the 5 get in line. And we play ball. We play on. Into the wall, though, through 3 and 4. 47 laps remain. And here comes the leaders. Oh, no short pitting this time. 62 and the 78 also elect to come down. The 18 and the 5. Oh, Pete Fulton tried to make something happen. And he could not do it, as we will just have some fun and watch the guys go on pit road. Man, and not a whole lot changed from that. Except for the 9, he did not have the exit he wanted to, and he lost a ton of time. He left pit road right on their bumper. Something happened through the exit of pit road in turn 2. This merge point right here that just lost him a bunch of time to Mark and Cope. Very interesting. We'll wait to get our lap count here. Could be about 40. I want to say 5 laps to go. Usually I'm right on the money. 44. I was off by 1. I thought I overshot it, but nope. That is the 16 of Jay White that is ahead of your leaders right now. So lap traffic. We've seen it come into play for these lead fights. We saw it last week and we're seeing it again this week. But it's just when you catch the guy in the corner that makes it tricky. Right now, Jay White in the draft of that 22 of Mark McAttack. Jay White gonna let the 24 go on by. Now Cope can focus on getting back to the 22. 9 starting to reel these two guys in right now. The gap about 1.2 seconds. But it is closing. Right now it went from 1.2 to about 9/10. So 9 is reeling these guys in. Oh, and a little bit of back and forth here with the 62. The 78 of 19 able to get by and through back to 4th. And these guys got to be having fun racing each other. It's always funny we got a guy to battle. Oh, 24 loose out of 2 again. Didn't lose a lot of time, though. Oh, man. Wish the 64 was still in 4th so I could see the distance between him and Cope. I think I about mellowed out. I think it leveled out. And the time between the 22 and the 24 has done just about that as well. Yeah, that 9 had a mistake and lost time. Of course, it always happens when I go to do something. I went to go grab a water. But lap traffic again. That is the 19 of Cole Trickle just ahead of our race leader, Mark McAttack. "19, not putting up much of a fight there. Lets the 22 on by. How will it be for the 24 Copenhagen? He's going to love it too because he's got a car to draft with. Or at least get some draft off of. That'll help him stay in range of the 22. Oh, not good. 3 and 4 there by the 24. That's going to lose him time to Mark. Now Chief. We'll watch as he gets by the 19 of Cole. Cole, quick to get to the bottom this time. 24, a little bit loose out of turn 2. Meanwhile, 4th and 5th just cannot get away. About 8 laps to go until this next green flag cycle. About 32 to go. So this could be the last stop of the race. The 78 is around. 19 hard into the inside wall. Oh no! Terrible! You hate to see it for the 78. He was having a great run. And the damage on that car looks mighty significant. Yeah, that might be some aero damage on that 78. And oh, look who's behind him now. There's the 78 just exiting turn 2. Man, you don't want to have those mistakes late. You hate to see it for 1-9. But there is always next week. And there's always a bright side. But we got some short pitting going on. The 62. Doing work. Gonna try and see if he can get himself into the top 3 here with some short pitch strategy. And the 22 has just absolutely checked out. And the 24 Cope, who's now been caught by the 9 of Chief. And boy, I guess the 62 short pitted. Holy. Oh, and he got the speeding penalty. Oh, no. Move the 62 out of it. 30-second pit stop. So 4th and 5th. Put gun to foot. And now, potentially, could have just put a dagger into their race day. Or night, whatever you want to call it. Here comes the 22, dive into pit road. Everybody's singing no penalties. No whammy, no whammy. I would be at this point. I would jump on to either doing work or 1-9. But neither one of them are in it. Doing work is actually now the last car on the lead lap. 19 millimeter. Gets by him again. Because now you see the top 3 entering their pit. Oh, the 18 got loose. Holy. And he'll dive it to pit road. The 5 on 19. Right now we got 25 laps to go. The 22 is out with the 24, but look at the ground. Top 3 pretty spread out here for the final run. Doing work has actually gotten himself back up to 6th. Now 5th. I'm shocked. Hold up. Am I just crazy? This 30-second pit did not look normal. No. But he does have the 5 of Team 95 back there. And he just passed P. Fulton in order to get 4th. Fulton, though, able to make work of him. And P. Fulton back to 4th and move the 62 back down to 5th. Meanwhile, Mark McAttack is just waving out the window. He could pick up a piece of chalk and tally how many laps he's run. So that way he knows how many are to go, because he's got that kind of time with the lead he's got. 22 laps remaining, so enough to make it to the end. No fuel saving going on here. He'll finish with probably about 3 laps left. There is the 5 of Team 95 and the 62 are doing work. But if you look behind them, that is the 22 of Mark McAttack is behind these two and doing work, who's been running in the top 5 all day, but this was not the position he's been in for most of it. At least up until now, to where he's in danger. Excuse me, in danger of being put a lap down. Right now, just trying to keep that top 5. Team 95 might have a shot at it. Meanwhile, Pete Fulton is just absolutely checked out from these guys as he runs in the 4th spot. Another good run by Pushin' P today. Oh, and there is Chief running the wall. I mean, he doesn't have to worry about anybody behind him because, well, the only person that can pass him for position is the 18. P. Fulton, he is about half a lap away, so. But 17 remain as we continue to count down. Oh, the 5! Mad loose! Oh, and he's going to duck it to the bottom. And Mark going to run the wall. Cope. Oh, apparently we do need to make one more stop. Cope coming down pit road. So one more stop, or he just messed up. We'll find out when this man makes his way, if he makes his way down pit road. And now it's doing work, who is going to be under some duress. No, these guys are going to come down pit road. So there is still one more stop. I thought we were going to be good to the end, but I guess I was incorrect. So where's the 9? The 9 coming down this time. Mark McAttack electing to stay out. Will we see him come down this time, though, now that the rest of the field has pitted? And that will be a no. We ride on with the 22 until he makes his way down pit road, and will enter or ride along with more than likely the 24 of Copenhagen. Here he goes to the bottom in turn 3. Oh, man. That was a masterclass of an entry. Points leader, showing why he's one of the best at it. Cope coming out of turn 4, going to get his lap back this time. So this is now for position with 14 laps to go. Should see the 22 take tires here. Here comes the 24, Copenhagen. 22 is still in his box. That's going to put the 24 to the lead, I assume. We'll have to wait for the 78, but we got about 12 laps to go. And boy, did the 22 lose time. And honestly, 13 ain't that long. Right now, it's actually just, dog pound, giving the 24 no room. And that's going to put Cope into the wall, and that's going to close the 22 in. Lap traffic playing a factor again. As the 24 Cope makes hard contact with the outside wall. But now Mark McIntyre has to get through these drivers that are ahead of him. And look at him now go side by side. That's what Cope wants to see, as that'll slow down the 22. A little bit of contact there with doing word, nothing major. 10 to go, 9 to go. Just had to do the math there. I'm going to count them down. This should be to 8 when they cross the line. Got to assume the 24 just took 2 tires. How long will that last? The 22 looking like he took 4. He is closing the gap. There should be 6 laps remaining. And the 22 closing inch by inch. Every lap that goes by. And it's not, it's 7. Oh, the 22 into the wall, but the 24 also had a bad turn 2 exit. So this will be for 6 laps to go. The 2 championship favorites are going to do battle at Darlington. 6 to go. Mark on the bumper of the 24. Cope gonna protect that bottom. Oh, and Mark got loose. Messed up his line. Cope, though, leaving a lot of bottom open. He doesn't have the traction he needs with only those 2 tires to try and put a block on the 22. But he keeps it in front. With 5 to go. That was just 1 lap of defense Cope just ran. And now Mark going way to the bottom. Cope gonna back up the corner, gonna try and run him up just like he did at Richmond 2 weeks ago. Couldn't do it. Mark to the lead, 4 to go. Cope using the strategy call. Tried to make some things happen. The 19 getting squirrely out in front. Oh, the 24 gets squirrely. And it unravels. That 18, that is not for position. That is 4th place. So he is still 1 lap down. Meanwhile, guess what is? The 62 and the 78 with 3 laps to go. And the 62 of doing work. Just edging back into the top 5. Chief, who does run 3rd. Trying to figure out where he is. He ain't with the leaders. He is just about on an island by himself. You got to assume that there was some problems on pit road that occurred. But the 24 can do nothing but sit and watch as the 22 continues to break away. As I believe this is coming to the white flag. 1 potential lap to go. We'll see when the 62 crosses the line. And it is the white flag lap. 1 lap to go for the mean yellow machine. Mark gonna get by Jay White, and out of turn 4. Mark McAttack wins at Darlington. Cope will finish 2nd. Chief will finish 3rd as the last car on the lead lap. P. Fulton will finish 4th. 5th, they'll be doing work 19mm 6th, Team 95 7th, Cole Trickle 8th, 9th, Jay White rounding out the top 10, Dog Pound, and you have the 99 of Hootie Hoo and the 3 of Slingshot. Man, what can you say about this one? Drama at the end. Copenhagen gave it the strategy call. Lap traffic gets in the way, causes him to lose what would have been a lap on track, I would assume, just by that little bit of wall contact. I mean, at the end, it really didn't matter. It was 4 laps. Mark had the lead at the end. But what a job. The drivers keeping it clean at a track that is really hard to do that in. As we'll get those guys up here with us. Oh, there's Cope. Finally taking a deep breath.
Yeah. That shit was terrible.
Alright.
Oh, don't sound so enthused.
No, it's a long race.
Yeah.
I felt bad for you. I really did.
All right, but we got the top 3 up here in a reasonable manner, so that's good. And we'll get it kicked off with a man who finished last car on the lead lap, mind you, if you want to know how this one went. But a nice, solid top 3, a much-needed top 3 for the number 9 of Chief. You got your ears on, buddy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. But, I mean, it's a Darlington race. Came away with a top 3. That's a good way, I think, to end your round of 12. You're into, yeah, I'm pretty well certain you're into the round of 8. But walk me through this one, man. I bet you this one wasn't easy.
No, it's a long, hard race. It's hard to pass on this track, and
so narrow, and then but I almost didn't make top three. The only wreck I had was there 3 laps to go, lap car. But how it goes sometimes. But car handled good. It just didn't have anything for Mark, and at times I could keep up with Cope, but then I think I made the wrong adjustments on that last pit stop. But satisfied with the top three.
I gotta pull it up here to see what the hell 3 tracks are that we're going to next round. Nope, that ain't it, dumbass. Yeah, I was gonna say Kansas gonna lead off the round of 8. Is that a track that you think you can really have that good point stay to really set yourself up to make a championship 4 run?
That's another track that it's hard to pass on because the outside line is the preferred line. But car usually runs good there. I hope we can come out of that with a top 5 anyway.
All right, well, hey, I'm going to confidently say that you're in the round of 8 and congratulate you on a good run today. And we look forward to seeing you once we get back from our break.
Congratulations to Martin and Cope for their finishes.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
And we will move up to our second place driver and the one the fans' hearts broke for. The strategy call at the end was a good-ass call, but unfortunately, circumstances out of his control. Just let that 22 close in, man. Walk me through that strategy call at the end.
Yeah, I mean, you fall behind Mark 2 seconds before. Originally, I was just going to take 4 tires and just kind of go about, but that gap kind of got a little too away from us. We just, I don't know, I guess we lost focus there midway through that final run, and I don't know, he just kept on gapping us. So I was like, the only way to counter that is no tires, half a tank. So I kind of started seeing where my tires was losing the most, and then I tightened it up, and just too many laps left. I don't know. I don't know what I could have done differently. That track is a bugaboo for us, and somehow we held on to it. There was sketchy parts in that race that just Chief was in front of me and trying not to run him over. He was trying not to run Mark over, and sometimes whenever I wasn't trying to run him over, I'd screw myself in the process, because whenever you let out of the gas in turn 2, that bump your car sells to it, and when it does, you just sometimes have no control. Your car gets stuck to a seam, the seam can spin you out, and I didn't have that bad of a mistake tonight, but there were times that it kind of got hairy. But Mark, good win. Chief, good top 3. I don't know what I could have done different for that 22. He brings fast cars to the track every race, and sometimes it humbles you. So again, good run to the guys. No cautions except for stages. It's a great way to represent this league, and I'm proud to be a part of it. And thanks for what you do, Wallbridge. Looking for the round of 8 to see if we can punch our ticket to the Final 4 early. Kansas is a decent track for us. Just like what Chief said, minimal passing. The only way you can really pass is if somebody's car goes into the fence and you can capitalize. Sometimes you can't because your car is also loose as well. So, I don't know. We're going to try like hell, though.
All right, well, hey, man, congratulations on another top 3 finish, and we look forward to seeing you in the round of 8.
Thank you.
And now we get to our race winner. Had to combat the strategy call made by the 24, but he did it, and with 4 laps to spare, and he walks away with a win at Darlington, and that is your 22 of Mark McAttack.
Hey, Wilbur.
What's going on, buddy? How was that last stage? What were you thinking when you heard that Cope was taking no tires?
Yeah, it definitely caught me off guard, for sure there. Not something I thought he was going to go for with just how the tires were. But, no, it was a great call by him. He did what he had to try to do to win the race. And, with him already being locked into the next round, he could make that gamble along with ourselves if we needed to make that kind of call. But, I'm pretty pleased overall with how the race went. Had a few minor hiccups with some people, but we went caution-free at Darlington, and that's very hard to do. I think there was 1 or 2 spins that could have been a caution that just the game didn't call. But I mean, overall for a Darlington race, 192 laps, super long, basically an endurance race. I think everybody did pretty well. So glad that round of 12 is over. Feel good about where we're sitting overall. 4 races left in the season. Gonna take this time, for the next couple weeks that we're off for Christmas and New Year's. Just gonna take that time to relax a little bit, enjoy, and in about a week or so we'll pick things up and get ready for Kansas. But good run by everybody. Congrats to Cope on the 2nd place, and congrats to Chief on the 3rd. And congrats to everybody tonight on a solid run. So, yeah, that's about it. But congrats to everybody.
All right, well, hey, congratulations on another win and subtly securing yourself into the round of 8.
I appreciate Wilbur. Thank you.
And that will do it for us here at Darlington's. I had a frog in my throat there real quick. But we will be on hiatus for the next 2 weeks for the holidays. We want to wish everybody Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from us at the Redline Racing League. And we hope to see you again when we come back. And I just have the schedule pulled up at Kansas.
Tuesday, January 7th will be the next race. Just
Perfect.
so everybody knows.
But that'll do it for us here tonight. Thank you guys for joining and tuning in. And we will see you guys on the 7th. Good night, everybody.